divine atau dia ada wildcard slot.
Like, as much as di ko kaya. I mean, the level of surfing that we're talking about now isn't like, it's not even to the level of good or intermediate surfers. It's really the experts of the world. So no, I won't be getting that.
Thank you. Questions from our media partners?
Ganyan.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Lino Presscon from ABS-CBN News. So my question, and really can answer actually, how prepared is Siargao to host an event of this scale, especially when in terms of infrastructure, logistics, and also the sustainability?
Yeah, obviously one of the biggest things with Siargao is pretty small, so infrastructure will definitely have to be improved. But we're talking with the local government. We have a bunch of plans, and we're talking with like Vince Lisa to help us, secure all these upgrades before they come. And also, the nice thing about a competition like that is it brings to light a lot of the problems, like the airport, right? Like the flights are so mahal. So with this attention, maybe we can improve now the airport. So yeah, this competition, there isn't just a plan for this competition, but for the whole island of China.
Sorry, just a follow-up question. How many are we expecting of the players and the coaching staff? Ilan po tayo?
So in the championship to a men's draw at the Philippines Pro, there'll be 24 men and 16 women competing. But they come with an entourage of coaches and managers and sports psychologists and so that a lot of family members and that sort of thing. So surfboard shapers, and then staff. We have a couple of hundred staff that will be travelling to the event. So just in the entourage of the athletes and the athletes' support staff and our event staff, international broadcast media, there'll be over 500 people just in the more smaller group, but we'll see that there'll be thousands of people that travel to these events. If you think about, interestingly, in New Zealand, we held that event in a place called Raglan, which was quite a small community, and they said to us that that one event, actually the World Tour event that was held there in May, created more economic impact and influx of visitors than Christmas, New Year, which is their busiest month of the year. So it's not just the athletes and entourage and media and staff that come, it'll be the thousands of people that come from all over the world as well. We have partners and media that will be coming and flying internationally to see the event.
Do you have a question here on the other side?
Mong Grosses sa Malaya, kay John Mark, syempre, happy ka, pwede elaborate mo kung sabi nga, this is your first championship pro tour, this is going to be held in your hometown. Could you elaborate yung feeling talaga na ito yung nagaganap ngayon sa inyong bayan?
Well, yeah, so this is our dream, and then now it's happening. So, and then first when I was like kid, when I just started, and I never think about the world tour. It's gonna be only Club 9. So I was just pretty much just enjoying and joining the QS event, and yeah, and then after that, I win a few things. I win maybe like 4 times in QS, and now World Tour is happening in Cloud 9 in my home break. It's just something amazing that can wave. It's my favorite wave, and you can't really explain. It's just like really borrowing wave, and the community on the island is so beautiful, and yeah.
So considering the fact that you'll be up against the elite of the elite and the World Surfing League Championship Tour, how do you rate your chances?
Well, right now I'm less confident talking with the microphone. I'll be more confident surfing here. Because surfing actually it's not like a basketball. It's a wave. Like basketball, there's a court, and surfing as sports, it's like we're dealing about the wave, not about also the athlete. It's about you and the wave. So it's all you need to do is kind of like understand the wave before you paddle.
Right.
Yeah, and then you have to be smart what waves you're hitting. You have to get the points.
This is a follow-up question to Mrs. Starr. As you said, when about in 2005, you saw the waves, you saw the environment, and even then you said this is going to be a world tour. Now that it's happening, what do you think the impact? Because if we have a world-class tennis institution around, and this is basically the World Pro Tour is like Wimbledon, part of LPGA or the USPGA or the ATP and the WTA. What do you think the impact will be upon the sport and of course upon the tour by staging the WSA Pro Tour in the Philippines Championship Tour?
Yeah, look, I think important also to understand the different levels of surfing. So we have junior surfing and then qualifying series. So when Marimo mentioned the QS, that's the qualifying series to get onto the Challenger Series, which is the next tour up. And then the highest tour there is the Championship Tour. So that's what this event is. I think there's the obvious economic impact results, but I think your question's more related to sport.
Yeah, for the impact on the sport.
Yeah, so what we know from when we bring a World Tour event to a location, country, or region in the world is that the impact on the sport is incredibly positive, and it's not only based on the young kids that see these professional surfers and aspire to be like that, or the opportunity for wildcards like John to get in or others to get in, but it's the entire community getting behind and having pride in the power of a sport and seeing also what's possible. But it's also in the layers of, at the event we're going to have a Rising Tides program for young boys and girls that have the opportunity to actually meet the surfers and spend time with the surfers, surf with them. We'll have young kids that'll be the board caddies and carry their boards out along the walkway, local board riders clubs and education programs. It really is far-reaching in terms of it's the highest level of the sport. But like you see in other sports, we want to make sure we involve local community and local kids, and there's a real aspiration. Yeah, absolutely. And everywhere we go, we make certain that we have a really strong engagement. So, I think there'll be a long legacy from surfing, and it'll certainly, from the level and having all these professional surfers in the country, it'll create a lot of pride, but it'll also create a lot of aspiration and intrigue and curiosity to, what's this surfing? Because it's going to obviously get a lot of media, and so, you would hope that more people participate. And surfing is a really, really good whole of life sport. It's not a sport where you can take it up and you may only do it into your 20s or 30s because you get an injury or because it's expensive. Really all you need is a surfboard and waves, you don't have to, so it's a very healthy sport, and it's in the ocean, so it's a great one also for communities to get kids involved in where they can get a surfboard and enjoy the activity. But yeah, there's amazing and very positive sport development outcomes from a World Tour event.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you. Okay, another question at this side also.
Okay. Good afternoon, I'm Gab Pera. Sports Corner PH, People's Journal tonight. Kay Marama muna tayo. Marama, kampante ka ba na masusungkit mo ba yung iniasam ninyong top finish niya para dito sa paglaok niya, para dito sa World Tour, and ano ang preparations mo?
For me, my preparation surfing, literally, I eat a lot. Yeah, well, the more you surf, actually, the better. And also, we go up to the gym also before, sometimes before you go sleep. Or I just make it simple. Just go surf, eat, gym, sleep. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and then just make sure, because Cloud9 is my home break, so I already know where's the waves gonna break, and I got the connection with Cloud9. So yeah.
Did you follow also yung advice ng inyong coach when it comes sa nutrition, strength and conditioning, and of course to continue follow nga yung inyong polish yung performance na for this?
Well, I can pass this answer. I can pass it to my coach.
Sige. Let's ask natin.
one thing about surfers is they are completely. I can't even get there. Marama is unique. He has so much natural ability in what he does and the way he approaches the ocean. When you step into someone and coach like that, that's basically all you can refine on them: diet, training. And Marama loves sport, which is another thing he's taking up is golf, and he's delving in other sports as well. And he's exceeding to the top of that just because he's just a naturally gifted athlete. And he's also a kind-loving man. Everything he does in life, he excels at. Diet and weights, I'm sure he's going to spend a bit more time in the gym than he has his last 12 months.
All right. All right, Coach, are you confident nga to have a peak performance of Marama in order to have improve nga for the competition against those who are world competitors?
I believe from the footage that people have seen of Jean-Marc Ducombe, they're already nervous about the local kid of Shargao. And with the training and preparation that he puts on himself in the next few months, he's going to definitely be a threat to upsetting a few big names in the Cloud9 CT.
Thank you, Coach. Lastly, to the good Chairman. Chairman, nakita naman natin how the improvements, yung upgrade sa ating Cloud9 Tower. So far, what's the latest update na rin? At mukhang may mga dadagdag na as time goes by pagdating nga sa October. Thank you.
Thank you, Gab. I'll ask you one last time. Sasama ka ba sa...
50-50. 50-50. Pero hopefully soon. Soon.
Pero 50-50, ha? Well, sabi nga ni Sir Vinny, di ba? We are coordinating with our friends from the other agencies. Isa na dyan yung DPWH as we prepare for the improvement of the town and the municipality, the mayor, the vice mayor, yung lighting, yung drainage system. Kausap na rin po namin yung DOTR, tsaka si KAA, Lieutenant General Raul Del Rosario, for the possible upgrading of the terminal. Actually, the terminal, ginagawa na po nila, patapos na po yan this year. Being slightly bigger, but better, and mas bago. But the runway is already, they're already addressing the issue of the extension of the runway. If not this year, by next year. As we speak, kakagaling na puro ng Philippine Ports Authority, si GMJ Santiago at Deputy General Manager Elmer Cadano. May umaga lang po, as they promise to upgrade the port area of General Luna. You know, yun po yun eh. So when we host, we give an opportunity to the young athletes, we give an opportunity to the surfers, but at the same time, it gives the municipality or the province of the chance to really upgrade their facilities. This is the best chance for General Luna and Siargao and Surigao province. So, nagtutulungan po yung buong mga ahensya sa gobyerno. Siguro po sa susunod yan, natin mga Department of Health kasi we also know that is also a concern in Siargao now. So, lahat po yan, sisikapin natin makipagtulungan because WSL is not here just for 1 year. It is a 2-year agreement. And if they're happy with our performance, then they can extend pa. So let's not miss this opportunity.